Welcome back to Morning in America. I'm Ruta Shabazi in for Adrienne this morning. Charities and governments across the world are focusing humanitarian efforts on Ukraine, and others are taking matters into their own hands, bringing direct aid to the Ukrainian people themselves. Tom Littledyke is a pub owner in South England, and he recently loaded up a minibus with clothes, food, and other essential supplies, and then drove it inside the borders of Ukraine near the Polish border. Next week, he's organized a 12-vehicle convoy to bring more to Ukraine. And Tom Littledyke joins us now to discuss these incredible efforts. Thank you for being with us. I see that you're on the move, it looks like. What made you decide to help in this way?
It was honestly the images of the children and the people being taken away from their homes. Just nobody chooses to be part of this. And the idea that the idea that really spurred me on, that I thought was, if any of this happened to my family or friends or loved ones, I'd want somebody to do the same. So I thought, well, why can't I be that person to do that for these people? Everybody needs help right now. So just do something instead of talking about it, sort of thing.
Amazing. And what has been the response from the people you're helping, and also from other people who want to assist in your efforts?
It has been overwhelming and stunningly beautiful to see how much the people of my town and the local community and essentially a lot of the UK has responded. They've really come together. In a very short amount of time, we've managed to raise over £20,000. I think we're over £25,000 now. And that's enabled us to get hold of non-lethal military equipment, a few ambulances that we're taking down there, 4x4 vehicles. These are all to be taken down there and to be left in Ukraine to be used by the military and civilians.
Amazing. And you talk about the military gear you're donating to people in Ukraine. It's non-lethal. You're very clear about that. No weapons. So what kind of gear are we talking about?
We're talking about boots, body armor, radios, cold-rated gear so that people can stay warm because it's freezing down there. There were actually reports the other day of people dying approaching the border from the cold. So we've got people trying to leave a war zone who are dying from the cold, even though they've made it to the border.
That's so devastating. Literally boots on the ground you're donating. So can you describe what you saw when you got into Ukraine?
It was incredibly eerie and quite harrowing, the idea that there were vehicles scattered all over the place, left abandoned, either because they ran out of fuel or because they couldn't wait any longer to get to the border. There were no lights on, petrol was gone. There is currently a curfew going on in Ukraine between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. But there was still, in my eyes, roughly about 50,000 refugees trying to exit through one border, which I was at.
And logistically, just how did you make this work? I understand you're doing another run again next week. How were you able to take all these supplies over? Was it hard to get past the border?
The borders are pretty good, actually. I think a lot of people understood that this was humanitarian aid, so they allowed a lot of it to go through quite quickly. We didn't have very many customs checks, and I think the only borders I actually traveled through that required checks was the French border in the UK into France. And then from France all the way down to Poland, I had nothing. And then it was just the Polish border into Ukraine. Again, they asked about customs, but as soon as they saw that it was humanitarian aid and they realized that this had no reasonable value, they were able to push me through.
Wow, incredible that it was that long of a trip, that many countries you traversed. What is your future now with this mission? Do you plan to just continue doing this throughout the conflict?
Absolutely. We've been told recently, we've currently just registered for a charity to just continue our efforts in help and do it through a legitimate charity base. We've been told that there's an incredibly large amount of money to be put into that account, and we'll be using it to organize future trips. We're going to concentrate on getting people back from Ukraine to the UK. We are slowly starting to make available visas for people to travel into the UK with. That's the future of our plans.
Well, such a remarkable thing you're doing. We appreciate you sharing it with us. Good luck. We wish you continued success on this effort.
Very much. Take care.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.